So, well my friends, here we go again. Next court in the line, which you have never seen before. This is a very tough one to reach. It is called the Watergate Court. You will know when we are there why it's called Watergate. And this is the second highest court which I know where I play. It is on 1,187 meters on. You know, 1,187 meters. There we have to drive now, so that means it goes upwards, upwards, upwards. So, first of all, nice view again. This area you should know already. The last time we were, you don't see it. And before we were on many courts above this mountain, that I told you. But now we don't drive to this area or behind there, we have to drive more this. And when you think that you see there to the city and a water view from the second highest court, no, you will see not to the city, you will see not a good out view, because it is in the middle of, in the mountains, you know, completely in the mountains. When you are in there, there is nothing anymore, there it ends, you know. And why Watergate, I will tell you that on when we are there. But this will be a long route. Problem is also that there is only one street to drive there beside the cars, and this street is often in the year closed. Why? Because water, the trees, stones are all coming to the street, and sometimes the street is full of big stones, and then it is closed for days, for weeks, you know, and that happens often there. So, but the court itself is very nice. A very beautiful place that you will see, completely nice. I know the area very good. You have a pizzeria beside of the basketball court, so you can sit outside and watch to your basketball court. That is absolutely amazing, and more you will see when we are on there. And now I have a trick, because I will make a time warp. I have my chest guard, you know, it's not optimum, and now I have a problem, you know. I have the new bicycle, I can only lay it down, I have nothing where I can stand it. But the thing is, when you normally use the city bike, yeah, then I sit straight, and then we have a good picture for the time warp. But on a mountain bike, I lean forward, you know, it is deeper, and so the camera points to the floor, and when I put it in, I have a problem, because when it is straight, you know what I mean? It is when my fingers are now the GoPro and I will land forward, I cannot change it here. But now I put it, I have all tricks, you know, in the battle. I put it backwards, you know, when this is the camera, I turn it 180 degrees, you know, that we are on the opposite of the camera. Normally the picture would be, you know what I mean? But on the Max Lens mod from the old GoPros, when I turn it, the picture is still straight. And so here I can make it other when I lean forward to make this, and we have a straight picture, you know, that we don't watch on the floor. That I will make, and then we see us there. Let's do it. So my friends, before the street ends, we have our music here. Very nice. Here is nothing. That is my country, you see. All people are dancing by music. That it is, that should be on the court, oh, very nice. So, with that motivation we drive on now.
Daddy didn't play no games, wouldn't let her
So, well my friends, now we have arrived. Brutal, from Innsbruck to here. Only I changed the echo, all other was by one driving. The second highest court which I know, 1187 meters. I have the bathing ball by me because I like it, but that is brutal, you know. Thankfully we had a professional driver before us, a girl, but she was fit. Maybe you have seen it on the time warp. It was unbelievable, you know. You may think she's driving slow, but she was with a higher, that it is more difficult, you know, when you had seen the muscles of her. And I could drive behind her. That was very important, you know. That is always the part when you have someone who is way better than you, then they push you, then you can go on like in basketball. If I would someone have by me who can play good, how easily it would be to get better. So now here we are, absolutely a dream place, and then we have two baskets here, you know. This is the small one. It is a board which you have never seen before, and then we enter in the other court. So watch this unbelievable view from here, you know, absolutely in the high. Really nice wood, you see, that is wood. I only knew one court by me, but it's a no-go area. And here you see we are so high on, but you don't see to the city like in the other courts, you know. And this is the second highest court which I know. There is another one which you don't know that is almost the same height, and one that will be the last. Then we are much higher than this, you know, and that will be one of my favorite courts. And here, yeah, to relax now. But you know, yesterday I made the Bat the Cat army training, the 172 stairs with the kettlebell, and now I don't know, this were 2.5, 3 hours now, and here we are. Yeah, very nice. You know, there are so friendly places, and here I was so often back in the days, you know. There you can go skiing. There I was skiing in the 80s, you know. 87, 89, 88 was really nice, you know. But there was not that much going on like nowadays. Oh, and now I have to drink something. I'm so thirsty, you know. And it only goes upwards, you know. But it's not the problem. More problem is that it is dangerous, you know. Because the cars, especially in the tunnels, it's very dark in there, and they don't see you, you know. Thankfully there was they built something because the stones were going upwards, downwards, always they were going downwards, and so the cars were not driving that fast, you know. But I always try in the tunnels to drive as fast as possible that I'm out of the tunnel, you know, and always drive completely right. But it's so nice here, you know. And that is so important that you see the bicycling, because these are tours. We are still on vacation tour, and if I only show you this court, you will never know how high we are, how far this away or whatever. So this was important. But my pullover is completely completely wet. Now I have an iced tea. I got someone today. Someone bought me an iced tea. It is warm now, but I have to drink it now. Wow. So. Oh, brutal, you know. But there are a lot of bicycling that helps, you know. Last year that would be a problem to me. Now it's not that problem. But you know, these are also today around 5 hours training again, you know. And all that training, all those drives upwards didn't help for the demolition tower yesterday. That was not enough, you know. We keep going. And then one day we will achieve the Watergate Court demolition tower. The 3 main exercises. So now here it is not that cold than expected, you know, but you never know in the mountains. But today the whole day is beautiful, you know, so no problem. And here we have a nice pizzeria, what I told you. Here you can eat and here you can play. I mean, that is an original, or in 1187 meters. So I can tell an update about the ball. Bain crossover, you know, it's not long ago that we played it. I liked it, so I thought I'd bring it here today. But there happened something, and the thing is, today, you know, this were 3 days ago, I think, at the Panorama Court, or 3 days, 4 days, I think 4 days ago, or 3 days, I don't know. And I pumped it up, you know, and now 3-4 days later I grabbed it from my almost 100 balls and the air was almost out. Yeah, that was really strange. Normally that happened that fast, you know, in a few days. So I don't know what the problem is, the valve, but it was out. But normally it is not that a big problem because you pump it up. When you forget it and you take your ball or you have it in your car, then you get a problem. But I always check it before I drive, and when you pump it up, I never ever had a problem, you know. I have the Spalding Platinum series, the old one, and there the air is completely out. You can press it in, but when you pump it up, for sure 100% you can play at least 1 day, you know. So I have never a problem. And now few balls and then we enter in the other court. Nice one. And the good thing about this court is that you can all drive upwards, you know, downwards. Again, the up, all downwards, you know, nothing to go up, because there are other courts where you have to drive straight and then 2, 3, 4 hours straight back. And here that is always the nice spot. But my legs are a little bit shaking, you know. I mean, that is really beautiful, or when you watch this panorama, that is really unbelievable, you know. In those mountains I grew up, we were so often here, you know, the whole winter, always by skiing. But it's a long time ago, you know, the 80s, you know. Do you remember the 80s when Purple Rain came out? At that period of time when Michael Jackson was in the game. There we were here, long time. So very nice. You have seen how far this is. Now I show you a little bit from here. Here again we have a beach volleyball court, you know, also a kids place. It's a very kids friendly place. The pizzeria where you can eat. I mean, where do you have this? Beside a basketball court you can eat the pizza and then you go a few meters and have your basketball court. Out view here, you know, here you can eat your pizza. That is absolutely amazing. Yeah, here we have to sit. A kids friendly place, you know, for the kids. Shadow. It's very nice, you know. But it is far away, you know. It's not that easy to come here. Here to relax. You know. These are some of my most favorite mountains, you know. Since the early days, in the late 80s, I always watched to those mountains and I was so fascinated. That was unbelievable, you know. It's really a nice place. You see? That you would not expect, you know. It's a small village, completely nowhere. And here, I mean, that is great, or unbelievable. And maybe you have seen it already, but I will show you all these things. You see, the kids have here a lot of fun. Slackline also. This I always loved as a kid, you know. Such things. To slide down, you know. Very nice, or? And here you come to skiing. And now here we have our second court. The Watergate Court, you know. This is Watergate. And here you have something what you have not seen at my videos. Maybe you have seen it right now. The ground, the floor, that is such a special thing, you know. That is really outstanding. I have showed you this one time at a no-go court, but here we have it, you know. So beautiful, you know. Really, really nice. That is awesome, you know. That is a fantastic court, or original one, which you will not see at any other area, you know. 1187 meters, once again. So watch at this. Here we have it, you know. A really, how it is called, tight ring, you know. But the floor is really amazing, you know. I don't know how to call this in English. We had this at a no-go court where I showed you where I could not enter in. These were things what they have built back in the days at the kids' places, you know. Because they were also a little bit softer by the, how it is called, the schaukel. For the kids, when you sit on, always under this, in the 90s, early 2000s, they had exactly those things, you know. And nowadays they have the smooth rubber courts, which I told you, you know. But this, of course, these are pieces, you know. 1 piece, 2 pieces, 3. So here it is not straight, but I mean, you cannot wish for more, yeah. With that out view, I mean, that is so enjoyable, yeah. Believe me that. That is so great, but it is halt far away, you know. And the street is not always open and dangerous, but nice, you know. Baden-Boy. The ring is not high, I show you that. I can come almost to the ring, you see. But it's a nice one. And here we play a little bit. And I hope you enjoy it, to see completely different courts, all what I know. But here, you know, this is once in a year, twice in a year, not more often, because it is too much, you know. But when I'm here, I enjoy it really, really much. That is always the thing. If you have something every day, is it then still that great? When you know, if you would have everyday birthday, will it be then also that good? I think when you have something not every day, then it is even more great, you know. And now we play a little bit. Very, very nice. you know, and now tell me, when indoor players, you know, may I ask if a ball is dribbling straight, you know? I don't know. As a street baller, and this is the best place because here, you know, those pieces, they are a little bit this, you know. And on some things, you have maybe seen it, the ball stands on the floor, you know, or goes complete other route, you know. But it is still nice, you know. That is an original court which you don't find on any other space, you know. That is once in a time a court. Yeah, if you like it, not. That is the other thing. But it's once in a life, you know. Only here, you know. And in other areas there are other courts which are only there, you know. Really original street ball courts. Here you have really to enjoy. Don't forget to watch to the area. When you come so far, you have to take the picture by you, you know. Really nice. I show you then this side. Wow. It's really enjoyable. And still street baller number 1. Why? Because I'm the only one. So my friends, now we changed the view of the court. And I will tell you also why I'm so happy, you know. When you are younger, you may maybe not watch to the nature, you know. When you're older, you will watch that much more, you know. But I have also watched it when I was younger. But the other thing is, many people will say, boy, that court, that is that for ground, that is stupid, you know. But when you are young, you don't know it other, you know. You are grown up, you have indoor courts, you have rubber 3-3 outdoor courts, you know, all very good. But when I was growing up, you know, in the late 80s, early 90s, we had no basketball court. There was always nothing. In villages there was nothing, you know. There you put a ring, you know, in front of a house for a garage, and that it was, you know. And when you had such a place, even with this floor back in the days, that would be the dream, you know. We had no internet, nothing to watch, and such a court, that would be the greatest thing what could happen, you know. And that is why I say, wow, even with this floor, you know. Here you see it very good now in the camera. I see it on the display very good behind. You see, these are those things, and when I go the ball, you may see it. This is a little bit, you know, from here, you see that? It goes a little bit this, and then we're there. So, and here you have the transition, and so that means the ball jumps always out. Watch this, here is a point where I have seen, yeah, when you get it right, then it stays on the floor. So it's very tough to dribble here, but it's also a challenge, you know. And now, that view, you know, from here, you know, when we go a little bit back, that you see that. And there are lights, you know. That means you can play at night, but at night I have never played here, because at night I don't come home anymore. But you have lights. This is also awesome, yeah. I mean, I tell you, there is so other atmosphere here than in the city. This is complete other vibes, you know. Very, very nice. And now we play that side. So my friends, I want a pizza, I want pommes. You also, only those few meters, we sit there, watch the basketball. No, I don't have money here, but that is nice. So I smell the pommes, you know. I smell it to here. You know, here you can sit. That is so nice, you know. And now we play this side. Here you have seen such a piece when it almost stays on the floor, you know. And that ring and that board is almost, you know, the same as I had back in the days at my garage, you know. There we had the same, a little bit same ring. Really nice, you know. Wow, to enjoy here, so beautiful. So, and here I can show you that. You see that here better. You see that? And when the ball falls here down, watch this. It stays. You see that? Wait. And that is the thing. Here it is tough. But, wait. Oh, it's difficult to dribble here. And the thing is, in the cities, you know, people enter in with a smartphone, you know, and took the smartphone on the floor or beside the court, and there comes the sound for the whole court, you know. And here at 1187 meters, there the rules are a little bit other, you know, because here you can bring up the music. You see that in a lot of villages. You see the box here, a little bit right here. You see that? That is a big box. In the villages this is other than in the cities, believe me that. Here, but at night, I was never here at night, you know. I don't have a car, but at night, you know, with the sound, 80s sound coming out, you know, that would be awesome now. But very nice. Now, other thing is the entrance. That is also a cool thing, you know. That is like the stars enter in, you know. There is no how it is called, you know, the door, you know. how it is called by courts. Is it called door? I don't know. But I'll show you the entrance. That is so cool, you know. These are original courts. So when you want to enter in our beautiful court, we enter in here by the goal, you know. That is the original thing. Here we go in and now the stars are in. Here we are. That is nice, or and the ball, I tell you, is really solid, you know. I like this ball. Also today I have chosen this one again because sometimes when you play a ball for the first time you are very impressed, and then the second time you think, boy, maybe not that. But now also, you know, I like that really much. So we have to compare this ball with others. Yeah, and very nice. So we go on.
So my friends, now we end the show. Very beautiful day. I have one tip for you also. When you find somewhere a wooden board, you know, I know a few of those from back in the days. Be careful, you know. Do never throw from wide away, only make layups. You know, that is the best way, because when you shoot from far away, this board doesn't hold up that good, you know, you damage it. So be careful. You have seen it, I don't throw from far away because I know that. And from that nice place, you know. I have now a long route back, you know. So my friends, now I drive back home. That you see how deep this is really brutal. We are in here in a piece which you see not in the city, you know. There's an old one from the 80s, you know. That building that you wait here for the bus, you know. It's so deep that they have a net here, you know, this wooden net. There is nothing to sit. This is the weight station, and now watch how deep this goes down. That is really, really deep, you know. We are completely in nowhere, yeah. And when you watch up this is really deep, you know. I'll show you that. When you see that from here, maybe, that is really, really. You can imagine when you see how deep it goes upwards, downwards. When you watch here, then you see the and here downwards, you see that? And now this I got today, that I have something to eat on my long journey, you know. And here in this shadow, before I drive all up downwards, I will eat two, you know, we have to open it up. Wait. So wait. Put this in. Wait. You know, 3 of those. You know, a little bit. That we have energy, you know, all the way up, down. Really. And fresh water, you see how deep this is? But the cat in nowhere. And no one, only my Toffee and me. Now we need a lot of grip strength. So we pull it in. I have a little bit of water, it is warm. We could go to the thing. So, a little bit of water. And then, here is the problem, the sun, you know. We have it around 2:30, you know. You have to be careful because it lasts a time, and when it gets more dark, it is very, very dangerous in the tunnels. Funner, but water. Yeah. Now, but the cat is driving downwards. We see us. It's also not that easy. You always have to be careful. Also important thing, when you finish up here at the court, then you have to drive home on a street where you have always be concentrated. That is not good. So I drive now home. But I mean, those mountains, you know. And now I have to tell you why it's called the Watergate Court. That I have forgotten. Why Watergate Court? Maybe I can bring in a photo, because there is a key area, you know. And above there is a big water, how it is called, a Stausee. You know, when they make electricity with big water, you know, water how far you can see and deep, and there is this space room on there, and that is why I call it the Watergate Court. Because when I was little, I always had concern when something happens there and the water breaks out, then here it goes all upwards, the whole water will come, and I always had fear from that. So this is why I call it the Watergate Court. You know, this is the small one, and that is the original one, you know, the big one. But Watergate Court. So very nice, you know. I mean, that is enjoyable, yeah. And when I'm here, I don't want to drive back to the city, you know, because in the city there are other vibes. It is not that friendly, not that peaceful. It's also good, but here is a dream, you know. Yeah, and from that we will see us on a complete other court. Very nice. Until then, bye and ciao.